So I'm going to take you through how you download the Me app and get started by creating your account. So from your phone, you'd go to your App Store. So App Store or Play Store if you're on an Android. You go to your search feature and search for Me from Allocate. And when this comes up, just download that in the usual way. Once it's finished downloading, if you open it, it'll take you to our home page. For this first time of joining, we're going to need to do create account, and it'll ask you for an email and password. We would recommend that you use your personal email for this for several reasons. The next step in the setup process is to actually go and pick up the email and go through an activation process, and therefore it's easiest if that is through an email that is on your phone. You've also got this option. This email will be used should you need to do a reset password, and that's obviously therefore easier to maybe have that available to you out of work time. And also then it is the possibility that this account would stay with you, and if you were to move organisations, you would keep your Allocate account but just change organisations within the account, and therefore it may be that it stays with you much longer than you have that work email address for. So on that basis, I'm going to use my home email address. Need to enter my password. The requirements for this are that it should be a minimum of 8 characters and also requires a minimum of 1 uppercase and 1 number. I enter that twice. And I click on create account. I then get the message of verify my account, and that's where it will take me to my emails. When I get my email and I open it, and I'll get a link to use the following link in order to activate it. And by clicking on the link, I will get taken back and be told that the registration was successful. So my account is now ready to use, and I go to the sign-on process. And this will ask me again for my email and password, and that's the same details that I have just entered. So back on my Thomas. And I can select Remember Login and then Login. Now, as a new member, it does have a requirement. It's going to take us through the privacy policy, which you're very entitled to read. And down at the bottom, you'll get an option. You can either stay informed so that if that policy does change, you would be notified of that, or you can say no thanks. You then also get some terms and conditions. If we scroll to the bottom, we do get the option to accept those. So I'm now at the point that I do need to link to the organisation that I belong to. So you can either start typing your organisation in there, or if you click on it, you do get to a drop-down box of all the different accounts that are currently active on Me. You'd then add your user details from your Employee Online account. These are quite commonly your surname plus your staff number and the password that you'll have been using. And then you click Associate. And that's your final step, and will now bring you to the home page. It looks very similar to your Employee Online mobile.